Easter. Today is Sunday the 16th of April, which is Easter Day, Easter Sunday. I don't know what it's called in English. Hi, I'm Maja. You can find me as sjomajlin on Instagram and Ravelry. And I am coming to you from a very cold but sunny Jönköping, Sweden. We actually had snow the other day. It didn't stick, but it fell. I am dealing with a little bit of a cold combined with a little bit of pollen getting into my face, so it is what it is. I also am dealing with on Friday, Good Friday, we did this. We, as in my choir, the St. John Passion by Bach. Is it Bach in English? It's Bach in Swedish and in German, I believe. The choir I am in, together with two other choirs locally that are really good, and together with hired in professional soloists and the symphony orchestra and one of quite possibly the most amazing conductor, leader I've ever had the pleasure to work with. I've worked with him before, and he is such... his name is Ove Gotting, for those of you who are somewhat local. He's had a bunch of scholarships, if that's a word I'm looking for, and different... I believe he was choir... conductor, leader of the year of the country last year or something like that. I'm not sure. And still he is the most humble and kind and sweet person. He's just amazing. So yeah, we had huge rehearsals on Thursday and then rehearsals and then concert on Friday in a big stone church, so the acoustics were just up. And it was packed with people, and it was just, yeah. But I mean, look at it. Yeah, so it was fantastic, beyond words, amazing, fantastic. But it's also really, I mean, it's a work, it's a labor getting through this in a concert version. And yes, this is the I don't know what it's called in English. Partitur. This is all the singing, even the solo parts, the arias are in here, the evangelista parts are in here. So we didn't do, I mean, I as a singer didn't do every piece in this. None of the singers did every piece in this, but we did it as a whole, of course. But it is such a labor, and it takes so much energy physically, just, you know, standing sort of at attention, holding a book. This isn't, you know, this, after standing like this for rehearsal for a few hours and then for a concert for a few hours, you know, and then just the emotional, or I would almost say soul. And the text, it is about the Easter Bible texts. Obviously the St. John, since that is what it's called, texts with the crucifixion and So yesterday was Easter Eve? The Saturday? I don't know what it's called in English. We spent a very calm day with the family. But I was among people, even though they are my people, and I don't feel, you know, pressured to be... Do you know what I mean? I was like sort of grumpy in a sofa with my knitting, and that's fine. But still, I was among people, and I overslept, and I was, oh yeah. And so today I am just, you know, spending the day in being quiet, except for this. Drinking tea, just recovering, because it's been such a outlet or outburst, or I don't know what to call it. So yeah, I am a bit mushy. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but that's the word I'm going with. So some immune system stuff going on, pollen going on, creative performance hangover deluxe going on, and that's okay. It's fine. So that's the to borrow from Nathan Sockmatician. That's the sort of roundup section. Other than that, it's been, well, I worked 4 days. We had Friday off from work, and like nothing special. It's been business as usual, pretty much. I had to take the car into the shop. What's the word? Repair place. And that's not very pleasant, you know. I mean, they were all nice and everything, but it costs a lot of money, and it's just a hassle, and I'm glad it's done for now, so... excuse me. I haven't had a ton of progress on my knitting, but I've had some. I finished the pussy hat that I started, and my hair is up, so it won't look very good, but... So this is the second one. I had started this last week. I mentioned last time that the one I had made before was kind of big, and this is a better size for me, for my head. But we'll see. I haven't really decided, you know. I'm thinking I sort of want to give people that I think need a hat. A pussy hat? I want to give it to them. So I also want to keep one for myself. So we'll have to see. I have another skein of the same yarn, so I will make another one. And then, I don't know. Ooh! Fruit fly. Or flower fly. Oh, I did realize, this has nothing to do with anything. I just looked through my video feed, like for my channel, and for the last bunch of weeks I've had yellow flowers in the background, and I thought that was funny. I've mentioned a bunch of times that I love daffodils or narcissus. I actually have a vase of them over there, and I have obviously yellow interesting tulips here, and I have purple tulips in my kitchen, and I have dark red carnations over there. Except for the daffodils, I usually don't really go for yellow flowers. I'm not a big yellow fan. But for the last bunch of weeks I've had yellow flowers in the background. I thought that was quite interesting. Anyway, I was saying something when I started thinking, I don't know. This is what I mean. I am I totally need a day off, and that is what I'm having today, and that is just perfect. We also have Monday off tomorrow, because it's a Sunday on Monday, which is nice. So next week will be a shorty week as well. That's good. I am going to Eksjö. What is that? About an hour's drive away, I think. Tomorrow to watch a performance, what's the word? Amateur performance of Jesus Christ Superstar. That's gonna be amazing. Yes, but I do have some, so that's the one finished object that I have. And then I have some more progress on the works in progress. Yeah, it's the same word twice there. That you've already seen. I have nothing new. The bloomers are growing ever so slowly. You can see this, the rib panel going down the outside of the leg there. From where the stocking stitch starts up here, I need to have 13 centimeters before I start doing the short rows for the bum. And I think I'm about like 11 or 12, so I don't have very much further to go for that, but I will get it done. So those are coming along. I also added a few rounds to the hand-spun shawl that I'm knitting for my brother. I had this with me yesterday to our parents' house for Easter. So I showed it to him and he thought it looked good. It's gonna grow much more than this, obviously, before it's done. I'm trying to show, I mean, it's not very see-through in person, but it looks pretty see-through on screen because I have so much stuff in the background. Including my wheel, can you see that? I don't think that is usually in the shot, but today it is. I did, as you can see, paint the wheel. Teal. It is a kiwi, Ashford Kiwi 2, if you didn't know. And if you were interested. I've also worked on the cardigan that I'm knitting in the round. I believe I had done the first sleeve last time and I had just started the second sleeve, so I'm working on that. I am just more than halfway through the second sleeve, and then I will add to the length as well before I cut the steek, sew and cut the steek, and then I will pick up for the button bands and for the neckband. So yeah, that is, it doesn't get more exciting than that this week, which is fine too. I had, oh no, I was watching a podcast that I was going to tell you about because I think it's adorable. Adorable, that's a bad word, isn't it? It's a very good one. But I can't think of her name right now. And I don't want to go off screen to get it, because that's, anyway. I will make a note somewhere before I forget it when I'm done well, I can do it right here, so that I will remind myself that I will tell you about that next time. Anyway, I saw a podcast where the lady who does that podcast, and I'm trying to talk and write some at the same time, had made a sweater, a short cropped sweater, like a dress cardigan, but not a cardigan. And I just totally fell in love with it. So I ordered yarn. That was, I believe, on Thursday evening, so obviously it hasn't, well, maybe that's not obvious. We don't have postal deliveries on weekends, and since both Friday and Monday over this weekend are Sundays, it'll have to be, you know, a while before that gets here. So I will talk about that when that gets here, but I am so so, I mean, I just totally fell in love with that sweater, with that pattern, so I am very eager to get that started once it gets here. And I have a few other ideas as well that I'm very excited about getting around to. And also, excuse me for leaning so close, also this yarn is, I'm very eager to get this going. There's just not enough time, you know. I wish I had more than 36 hours per day. Well, anyway, it is what it is. So that's all I have to say, pretty much. As I said, I'm totally giving myself a super calm, slow, just sit and knit day to day. I've been watching a documentary on Genghis Khan. And it's just amazing. So, okay, there were 2 podcasts I wanted to mention, one of which was the one who talked about that sweater. And I can't remember what her channel is called, so I will talk about that properly next time. The other one that I wanted to mention is an adorable knitter. That sounds so bad. He's had, I'm not sure, is it 4 episodes up? He's a very new podcaster. He is Pau from Barcelona? Maybe? Somewhere in Spain. I think it's Barcelona. He's a knitter, an actor, bartender, and he is just awesome to watch. So, his podcast is called Pau Knits. So it's P-A-U as in Paul, but without the L. So Pau Knits. He is quirky and fun and hilarious and just amazing. So do check him out. And I will have the other tip for you next week. Hold me to that. I'm holding myself to that. I will do that. Yes, I will. Okay, anyway. Back to my mindless just sitting and knitting and staring at my screen, because that's what I need today. I hope you all had a good Easter if you celebrate Easter, and if you don't, I hope you had a good weekend. Please do remember to take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves and to one another, because it's so important. I'm all emotional. Drop it, drop it. Whoa, let it go. Knit something beautiful. And thank you, those of you who commented on what flower, the cactus I showed you last week, and I wasn't sure what that would be called in English. I've had suggestions of different. It is a cactus, and it's called a little bit different depending on when it blooms. But it's a most commonly known, I guess, as a Christmas cactus, which is actually also what it is in Swedish, julcactus. It could also be if it's I'm dropping it right now. Thank you very much for letting me know about that, those of you who commented in different ways. So again, you can find me as sjomajlin on Instagram and Ravelry, and I'm speaking very, very quickly because I'm letting you go right now. Take care, be kind. Bye.